Hello everyone, I am Ritika Roy Bhattacharya. I welcome you all on my YouTube channel Study Together with Ritika. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, that is asexual reproduction in animals. You might be wondering how without sexual reproduction an organism is able to give rise to a new organism. In asexual reproduction there is involvement of only a single parent. It can be a male or a female, or it can be hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means those organisms in which both the sexual organs are present of a male and a female. Okay, so there is no requirement of both the organisms here, just only a single parent is enough to produce a new organism. The first type is binary fission. Bi means two, okay, and fission means to split up. When an organism splits into two, that process is known as binary fission. This process is mostly seen in amoeba and paramecium. I have made a detailed video on amoeba and paramecium which come under protozoa group. You can see the link in the description box. Okay. Amoeba, which is a single celled organism, first of all divides its nucleus into two parts. Here you can see a type of depression is there which shows the division of nucleus. Here in this part the nucleus are divided into two parts, and this process is known as karyokinesis. Karyo means nucleus and kinesis means parts. In the next diagram you are able to see both the cells are separated from this parent body, and both of these parts are known as daughter cells which have their own cell, their own nucleus. Okay, so amoeba and paramecium divides in such a manner through binary fission. The second type is budding, which is mostly seen in hydra and yeast. You see, this is a structure of hydra. This blue color of part, this shows the outgrowth in the body of this hydra. In this diagram you are able to see that this bud or this outgrowth has produced extension like the parent. In this part it gets detached from the parent cell and grows into an individual cell. This is a type in which an organism gives rise to a new organism because of the outgrowth production of a plant body. The third type is fragmentation, which is mostly seen in starfish. Fragmentation, as the name indicates, there is formation of fragments, means parts. You see, this is the structure of a starfish. Accidentally, if this part gets detached from the parent body, it falls apart. After cell division, this parent body will regenerate and this lost part will be restored. And this part which became separated from the parent cell will again regenerate and whole structure will be formed and will continue to grow into an individual cell, right? And in this way the part which was separated from the parent cell is able to form an individual body. So in this way we have seen asexual reproduction, three types of reproduction: fragmentation, budding and binary fission. This table shows the advantages and disadvantages of sexual and asexual reproduction. First of all, I would like to brief you about sexual reproduction because there might be many people who have not watched my previous video. If you have not did so, you can please go into the description box and you can find the link from there. So sexual reproduction is a type in which two organisms are involved. A male and a female gametes are produced. The sperm fertilizes the ovum and forms a structure that is known as a zygote. Okay, the zygote continuously divides to form embryo, fetus, and then a child is born. Now if we talk about the advantages of asexual reproduction, you know, in asexual reproduction there is involvement of only a single parent. That is why the character of the daughter cell is completely identical to the parent cell. Okay, asexual reproduction is also very fast. It doesn't require much energy, so it is a fast process. The disadvantage of asexual reproduction is that no new characters are produced because only a single parent is involved. So all the characters which are inherited by the parent will be transferred to the daughter cell. Then the advantages of sexual reproduction: because two parents are involved, that is why new characters are produced. That is the most important thing of sexual reproduction. The disadvantage is that more time and energy is consumed. Also the speed is very slow. It is not a fast process as we studied in asexual reproduction. So this was all about the advantages and disadvantages. In the next video we will be talking about metamorphosis of a butterfly and a frog. Okay, till then do wait for my next video. Thanks a lot for watching.